welterweight matchup between Robbie Lawler and Magny. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
So here is Robbie Lawler, still going strong nearly 20 years after his UFC debut back in 2002. Lawler's reinvented himself a little bit down in South Florida. He believes he is in the best shape of his life in advance of this one tonight. And
by going down to South Florida and finding a new team, you saw a change in Robbie Lawler, which led to a UFC title reign that had masterful performances. The win over Carlos Condit was crazy. The win over Rory McDonald. The fight, the ability to withstand punishment and continue to press forward and hold on to that title showed you that Robbie Lawler was a different guy and was ready to reach all the potential that his coaches said from day one.
And the beauty of Robbie Lawler, too, he is the consummate fan favorite without even having to open his mouth. He doesn't have to say anything.
He doesn't talk.
People love him for his fighting style, and we will see if he can make one more climb to welterweight gold and glory. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Lawler is 5 years the elder, and Magny will have a 6-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 23 wins, 8 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, USA, Magny. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 28 wins, 14 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, ruthless Robbie Lawler. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata.
You ready? Ready? Let's go.
All right, let's get this one started here. Round 1 is underway. And we've got a striker who is a force to be reckoned with. Tonight, though, he draws a guy who can do a little bit of everything.
And that guy is usually the one that will have the advantage. But we know what a high-level striker is. And this guy is as high level as we've ever seen in the UFC. He lands a big knee to the body.
Just out of range with that right hook. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Nice punch by Lawler. And he switches his stance yet again. Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Jab there from Magny. Good job keeping that head off the center line. Slips to avoid the right hand.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Just over 3 minutes to go now. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, straight right. Oh! Back to the jab now, no good. Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great time to land that punch. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Oh! Just misses there with the left. Outstanding kick there by Lawler. So just over 20 total strikes unofficially have landed for ruthless Robbie Lawler. Huge strike lands there. Somehow his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. Oh, right in the mouth.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, Magny's has got full mount now.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Second round now. Robbie Lawler.
Okay, round 2, you ready?
And Neil Magny. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, and there is that ruthless Robbie Lawler right hand. You do not want to get hit with too many of those.
Nah, man, this is a dog. Robbie Lawler is a flat-out dog. A guy that's willing to fight anybody, protect his yard. I am a massive fan of ruthless Robbie Lawler.
Lands a glancing right hand upstairs. So we pull up the stats for you now. 32 total strikes have now landed for Neil Magny. Well, the accuracy rate not too bad either. 43% on the connections thus far against ruthless Robbie Lawler. Slips the punch nicely there. Well, as my favorite rap group Onyx would say, stick and move, right? Beautiful slip off the center line.
Yeah, what a...
All right, so he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, I'm gonna be able to take him down, and that's exactly the way it played out. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
Nice strike.
Wow. 1 minute now, says the round 2 clock. Oh, nice job by Lawler to stick and move, landed in the pocket, and then retreated. His striking has never looked better than it does here early in this one. They continue to exchange. He blocks the punch. Effective strike there by Magny. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Oh, John, that was so nice. What a beautiful takedown.
All right, so a crowd-pleasing 5 minutes in the books. DC, take us through some of the highlights, man.
Punch after punch landed right on his opponent's face. Did a great job of finding his target, locking in, and then getting his fist to the target in that round.
All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both gave it. They both gave it as well as they took it. Let's see who wilts and goes down first.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. All right, so a nice combination sets up the takedown there. He is not a one-trick pony, mixing up the martial arts beautifully tonight.
He may have started as a wrestler, but you see now the finished product as he's able to throw those beautiful punches to set up this takedown.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, side control now. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely. He needs to shove the knees, get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first.
Hit him in the body.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. Now looking to do something with that left arm.
He's isolating the Kimura attack. Notice he'll pick up his left leg, stick
Oh!
and turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Wow. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now.
Oh, nice. Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow.
Oh, that's a good strike there by Lawler. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
And now he's got the tie clinch. Switching stances here. All right, so a close fight goes the distance here tonight, DC. I know you're not a judge, but any lean to one fighter or the other?
I mean, when I watched the fight, I believe that he did enough. But when these fights are this close, it's razor thin. You don't know what the judges are seeing. I think he did enough. I think it was the striking advantage that he showed that should get him the victory, but we shall see.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Declared the winner by split decision, Magny!
All right, so there it is. 2 of the 3 judges saw it his way. He gets it done by split decision. You've never won a split decision in your career.
Oh, I've won a split decision. Alexander Gustafsson, and while I went